Hey guys, Moneyman300 back for some more videos here. This time we're going to talk Project Cars. So there's been some news come out the last couple of days. I want to cover a few things that are going on. Number one, they released a new video this morning, which is pretty exciting, talking about the career mode and going more in depth on that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that video. Also link it in the an annotation here as well as in the description below, so you guys can go watch that and hear them talk about that single player mode. But I want to touch on a couple of topics here myself. The next thing is they're going to be live streaming, doing some live streams for Project Cars this weekend at an event called GameBlast Live, which is a as you can see here, you might not, I need to scroll up a little bit, is a charity event, and it's a weekend long stream. They're streaming lots of different games, but there's a couple of time slots that they're going to be streaming Project Cars, which I think will be pretty cool to check out. It's going to be the PS4 version, so for you console gamers, you get a look at what this looks like on the console, which will be pretty cool. So here are the times for that. So it looks like on and here's it says February 20th to the 22nd, and I don't see which day specifically. I think it's on Saturday. Oh yeah, Saturday, February 21st. There you go. I'll scroll up here just in case you guys can't quite see that. There you go. 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. and these times are GMT, so you'll have to do your own calculations. If you're like me and I'm on Central Standard Time in the United States, that is 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. and then also 1300 to 1400, that would be 7 to 8 p.m. or for that. So that's going to be on twitch.tv/GameBlast Live, and then there's going to be another one also on a different channel from 3 to 4, 1500 to 1600 GMT, which would be 9 to 10 o'clock. I'm doing a lot of math in this video, by the way. 9 to 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Twitch TV /GINXTV. So that's pretty cool. Get a chance to check out the game live, see them playing it there. Excuse me. Next up, the last thing I wanted to cover, and I'll go back to the career mode, so that's covered. There has been a slight delay in the release date. So as you know, it was kind of originally stated, and I don't know, there's probably some previous history, but originally this was going to come out last fall. They moved it to March so they didn't have to compete with all the kind of the AAA big blockbuster titles like Call of Duty and those. So they did move that, and Destiny came out in the same time frame. But there has been a slight delay. It has now been pushed back. Originally it was March 17th, I believe. Is now April 2nd, so a couple week delay. That's not too bad. But, they didn't give any specific reasons for the delay, other than they want to make sure the game is polished and finished. Just kind of some standard stuff. So no specific things. Although April 2nd is a Thursday, and games typically don't release in the U.S. on a Thursday. A lot of that has to do with shipping and logistics and things like that. So there's speculation that it'll actually be the 7th in the United States, but keep an eye on their website. Keep an eye on, if I hear anything else, I'll let you guys know. But there has been a slight delay, so I want to make sure I covered that in case you guys were planning on taking the day off on the March 17th, play Project Cars all day. You're going to have to reschedule your vacation. It works out for me because I was going to be out of town that week. I'll be out doing a little skiing. So that moving back actually might help me out. So anyway, not too bad. It was delayed just for the couple of weeks there. So the last topic, and I'll go back to actually the first topic, and that's the career mode in depth. So this new video is pretty cool. It kind of gives you an idea of what the career mode is going to look like. So it is what I would call open, and it's focused around your driver. So think of it like, if you play any of the sports titles out there, Madden or MLB The Show, NBA Live or NBA 2K, FIFA, whatever your flavor is, and they always have that story or career mode where you create a character, and then you have this character progression as you go through. If it's baseball, you might go through the minor leagues, work your way up AA, AAA, up to the major leagues. That's a little bit like what they have here in Project Cars, although you can start anywhere you want. Which is the difference there. So you could start in go-karts and work your way all the way up through each of the open wheel series. If open wheel is your thing, you could start all the way up in Formula One if that's what you wanted to do. But what you'll do is you'll get contracts for race teams, you'll get invites to special events, you'll get endorsement deals. So kind of a whole career mode that actually sounds pretty cool. And I like that I can just start wherever I want. If I'm not going to do Formula One, and maybe I just want to do GT racing, which I like a lot, GT or GT3 series. So I could go and just start in and do that. So I think that's pretty cool. I like the way that they're doing that. Then there's a calendar part of that you'll basically go through a race weekend where you'll have your practice event, and then you can choose to either participate and do that live, or you can simulate it. Again, very similar to some of the things that are in some of the other sports titles, in that you can pick and choose the games you want to play and simulate some of the other ones that maybe you don't want to. Go through it all yourself. So a lot of open-ended, a lot of things that you can do there that I really think is going to be interesting. I was never a huge, I don't even finish the single player in like Forza. I just I probably get about halfway through it, and then I just kind of lose interest because it's just good race after race after race grind. So maybe this won't be that same way. Anyways, so there's and one other thing I want to mention here real quick is that there are 4 parts to the game here, and those 4 parts. So their logo has, and you'll hear them say this in the video, and I've heard them talk about this before, but their logo has like 4 pillars on it, what they call their pillars, and that stands for the 4 different ways or types of gameplay in the game. And that's career, which we're talking about today, and they're going to go in and do an in-depth on each one of these, so I'm not going to hit on the other ones. But there's career, there's solo, which I got to think is just maybe a rivals type, where you're just going out and driving, setting up your own maybe your own offline type races and things like that. There's online, obviously we know what that is, and then there's driver network. Not quite sure yet what that is, but they're going to be going over each one of those in the coming weeks, so definitely we'll update you guys as each one of those comes out. So I think that's all I really wanted to cover here. So career mode, check out the GameBlast live event. They do have the special effects website. You can get all this information on projectcarsthegame.com. If you want to go out there and check that out, definitely go support a good cause here. So we got that, and then the slight delay. So anyways, that's all I want to talk about today, so I'm going to wrap it up with that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.